Alrighty, so continuing the theme of AI-enabled device management, bits and pieces I've been talking about recently. I've got in front of me a project I threw together last night. This is the standalone version of the Flashy agent that forms part of Flash MDM. It is not, well, I mean it is currently intrinsically intertwined with the project, but it could in theory be adapted to work with any MDM on the market that has APIs available, because it uses API as the core communication layer on the backend. Again, this is hosted through Netlify, but it could also work locally, or it could work on a VPS. It doesn't need Netlify to function. And again, like the other projects, the MCP AMAPI Commander and the Flash agent baked into Flash MDM, this caches information. It stores chat history and what have you per session, and it generally emulates or replicates, I should say, most of the features that I've talked about with the implementations I've done elsewhere. All this is running standalone, so there is no access to a console at all. The MDM is running in the background somewhere, and this is now the primary interface. What I have going on here, I should say, here's the main orb, which I wanted to look like the stereotypical AI of the future. Just sort of big, omnipresent circle in the middle of a page that responds and answers your questions. But also going around it, I have little value adds. These are primarily for demonstration, so I've just effectively pulled bits and bobs of information from the API to demonstrate here. They could be swapped out with any pertinent information that's suitable for a deployment. But you can see now we've got 5 devices enrolled in this environment. They're all compliant. Average check-in time, because I've enrolled and wiped several devices and not re-enrolled them. And then we have other bits and pieces, devices with an outdated SPL. Now, if I click on one, it will bring up a little chat screen. And again, the intention is not to force a conversation through voice on its own. I think it's important to have a chat interface itself. And we can see the Fairphone 6 has an SPL of December, which is more than 90 days now. If I turned that phone on and updated it, it would probably be compliant, but I've had it in a cupboard for the last, since Christmas. So it hasn't. It's showing the information available to it through the API at the present time. Now we can get away from here and we can get to the meat and potatoes of the project. And this is the interactive orb itself. Again, this is using OpenAI APIs. I thought about doing one on Claude or Gemini or something else for the sake of doing so, but because I already have the API set up and behaving exactly as I want it to, and also behaving in sort of ways that I expect it to, I don't want to have to go through all the motions yet again with a Claude API or Perplexity or any of the others to understand and learn how they function and sort of adapt to their behaviors ad hoc. I'm just going to stick with what I know. So we'll kick this off and start the conversation. All right, hi Flashy. Could you please give me the last 24 hours worth of device check-ins, please?
Let me check that for you. In the last 24 hours, only 2 devices have checked in. Let me know if you'd like more details or a full list of all devices.
I'd like that list of devices, if you can let me know the models of them. And then if you can also let me know the SPL versions of the 2 devices that have checked in within the last 24 hours, that'd be great.
I'll first get the full list of devices with their models, then I'll check the SPL versions for the 2 recent devices. We have a total of 5 devices. The models are as follows. 1. Samsung SMA26B. 2. Pixel 9 Pro XL. 3. Fairphone 6. 4. Pixel 9a. 5. Motorola Edge 50 Fusion. As for the 2 that checked in recently, The Samsung SNA26B has a security patch level from February 2026. The Pixel 9 Pro XL has a security patch level from March 2026.
Okay, thank you very much. I don't think that Pixel should be in this estate. I think somebody may have enrolled that accidentally. Could you do me a favour and wipe it for me, please?
Got it. I'll go ahead and wipe the Pixel 9 Pro XL for you. The wipe command has been issued for that Pixel device. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to handle.
I think that's good enough for now. Thank you very much.
No problem at all. Just let me know if you need any further assistance.
Super. So there we are. The API allows deletes, as you would expect it to. I'm sure many MDMs on the market allow such. And the API key itself is based on RBAC controls. So I can give it as much or as little permissions as I want to within the MDM API context. But that's a nice quick example of effectively what you could do. Now, as I say, I could pull reports. In fact, I could probably ask it for a report. I'm not sure if this will work. I haven't tested it, but we're going to do that anyway. Could I get a CSV report of devices within the estate, please?
Sure. I'll generate a device inventory report for you. The device inventory report is ready for download. Let me know if you'd like me to send you the link.
Yeah, go for it.
I can't send links direct.
Yeah, I figured as such. I was hoping, actually, that it would open in one of these orbs. But maybe, as I say, I haven't tested it properly. It can generate the CSV and it will output it somewhere. But where? I'm not entirely sure. Let me work on that. But anyway, that's the interface in a nutshell. And I think for what is effectively a couple hours worth of work last night, not even that, it's a nice example of what you could potentially do if you change the primary interface of your platform to one that's primarily voice initiated, or text prompt, or whatever makes sense. Now, of course, because this is an app, I could also open my own APIs into Telegram, into WhatsApp, into Discord, into Slack, whatever, and then you have conversational device management through those typical channels also. But really, I mean, the world is your oyster in what can be done and what can be achieved. And I think this is a good representation of what we can potentially look out for. I did get the reporting working. I clearly didn't wait long enough before ending the video for it to generate it and what have you. So I'll do it again. Could I get a report of all devices in the estate, a CSV report, please?
Certainly. I'll generate a full device inventory report in CSV format. Let me just get that ready for you. The device inventory report...
There it is. Perfect. Okay, so if we click on this now, you'll see I was testing it just a minute ago, and I waited too long to download, so it cleared itself out after a few minutes. But here we go. If I click on this, it will give me the CSV report of the estate, which is great, right? So again, don't have to go off to the MDM console. Don't have to go in and create reports manually. Don't have to do much of anything in this case. I've just asked it for the CSV report and it's given it to me. And it's as easy as that. I could do that on applications. I could do it on a few other bits and pieces. But to have it just pop up within the AI agent interface, I think is pretty cool. Hey Flashy, wipe all devices.
Sorry, this isn't in tune. Is there anything else I can help you with?